It is Saturday, February 8th, 2025, and this is the latest breaking news from Medellin, Colombia, and Colombia as a whole. This channel, if you didn't know, and this is your first time, this channel is dedicated to showing the news to visitors and expats who live in Colombia that want to see the news in English. For all those who go down and take a second and hit like,
peace and love, eh? Orale.
That's right, that's for you. In local workout news, the mayor's office of Medellin is investing $1.58 billion in the maintenance of 40 urban gyms, with work expected to be completed by May. The project includes cleaning, painting, and mechanical improvements, benefiting areas like Guayabo, Medellin, and others. Additionally, the Medellin Sports Complex at the Cesar Zapata Aquatic Complex are undergoing significant upgrades, with a total investment of $10 million. These improvements aim to prepare the facilities for the Pan Am Aquatics Championship 2025. The Urban Development Company is overseeing the project, ensuring community involvement and communication through the process. Unfortunate news. A U.S. citizen is in critical condition after jumping from a hotel window in Laureles, Medellin. Police were alerted to the situation and attempted to dissuade him, but he followed through with his threat. He was taken to an emergency center and remains under medical observation. Authorities are investigating the reasons behind his actions, but his identity and duration of stay in the city are currently unknown. Remember, if you need to send packages or mail to yourself, your girlfriend, your girlfriend's family in Colombia or anywhere else in the Caribbean, remember, CaribbeanShipper.com has you covered. CaribbeanShipper.com. In local police news, the El Poblado police station in Medellin, built in 1950, was demolished on February 5th, 2025, due to its non-compliance with earthquake-resistant standards and signs of deterioration. The new station, with an investment of $18.221 million, will be constructed in 2 stages, starting in mid-2025 and taking 16 months to complete. During construction, police officers will be relocated to the Guayabo station. The project aims to enhance police presence and service in El Poblado, ensuring better security and modern facilities for the community. Want to adopt a dog or a cat? This weekend, the mayor's office of Medellin will hold an adoption event at Parque Florida Commercial, part of 18 adoption events scheduled for February. These events aim to promote reasonable adoption and provide a second chance at over 3,000 animals currently housed at La Perla Animal Welfare Center. The adoption process is free and includes sterilization, vaccination, deworming, and microchipping. Events will take place in various shopping centers from 11 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. For more information, follow La Perla at the Mayor's Office of Medellin on social media. There has been another detainment at MDE. In a joint operation between DIHEN, Interpol, and the FBI, Panamanian citizen Amaro Angel Cabellas Velasquez was detained in Rio Negro, Antioquia. He is accused of laundering money for DRUG trafficking organizations in the United States and Mexico using cryptocurrencies. Cabellas Vasquez created a shell company in Florida to receive and transfer illicit funds using a fake website to open bank accounts. He has a history of irregular financial activities, including being exposed in the Panama Papers. He is now awaiting extradition to the U.S. for trial. In sports, Atletico Nacional won the BetPlay Super League by defeating Bucaramanga on penalties after a 0-0 draw in regulation time. The match saw Bucaramanga initially gaining confidence but losing momentum after Alda Gutierrez was sent off. Despite National's increasing pressure, Bucamaranga's goalkeeper, Alder Quintana, kept the score level. The second half was evenly matched, with Bucaramanga maintaining a clean sheet. In a penalty shootout, National's goalkeeper, Chippy Castillo, blocked 2 shots, securing a 4-3 victory. This win marks Nacional's 4th Superliga title, tying them with Independiente Santa Fe. Sorry, I had to laugh. Chippy Castillo, my man. Okay. Entry denied again to another American at MDE. An American citizen from Ohio was denied entry into Medellin on February 7, 2025, after an alert from the Angel Watch agency identified him as a possible predator of minors. Upon his arrival at Jose Maria Cordova Airport from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Colombian immigration authorities blocked his entry and deported him immediately. Medellin's mayor, Federico Gutierrez, and President Gustavo Petro both emphasized their commitment to protecting children and adolescents from such threats. This action is part of Colombia's broader effort to enhance immigration controls and prevent individuals with criminal records from entering the country. Okay, remember, if you're visiting Medellin and you want to get your smile right, go see my dentist, Dr. Carlos Maury. Get your smile right. I mean, let me tell you something. It feels good. It feels good. I'm out of the club and I still have to use these gels every day for the next, I think every 2 days or 3 days, and then take a day off or something like that for 2 weeks. And see me in 2 weeks, brother. Okay, Petro is suggesting to legalize cocaíno. You heard the story the other day. Here's a little bit more. Colombia's President Gustavo Petro recently suggested legalizing cocaíno, comparing it to whiskey. As the world's top cocaíno producer, Colombia faces significant challenges from illicit trafficking. Cocaíno production supports many impoverished Colombians, with 400,000 households depending on coca cultivation. Legalization could potentially reduce violence and provide economic alternatives for farmers. However, armed groups control many rural areas, complicating these efforts. The debate extends globally, with consumer countries like the U.S. opposing legalization. The future of this issue remains uncertain, especially with ongoing tensions between Colombia and the U.S. under President Trump. In Colombia's business news, Colombia is set to join China's Belt and Road Initiative, the BRI, also known as the New Silk Road. President Gustavo Petro is expected to announce the country's entry soon, despite having to cancel a meeting with President Xi Jinping due to a cabinet crisis. This move follows months of deepening ties between Colombia and China, with infrastructure projects already defined, focusing on trade and transportation. Colombia's decision to join the Belt and Road comes amid tensions with the U.S. as President Petro seeks to diversify foreign partnerships and reduce dependence on the U.S. China is Colombia's second largest trading partner, and the two countries recently celebrated 45 years of diplomatic relations. Additionally, Colombia is expected to announce its candidacy to join the BRICS bloc at the upcoming summit in July, further signaling its shift towards broader international alliances. In Colombia's displacement news, the mayor's office of Medellin is providing comprehensive care to 25 displaced families from Catatumbo who arrived on January 21st. Through the Secretariat for Peace and Human Rights, 54 people, including children and elderly and LGBTI population and indigenous people, are receiving shelter and humanitarian assistance. The Victims Care and Recreation Team is offering food, emergency kits, temporary accommodation, and clothing. So far, 7.5 tons of in-kind donations and $193 million have been raised to support these efforts. Citizens can contribute to donate at designated points in parks or through financial contributions. There's been a music festival update. The Rock al Parque 2025 festival, originally scheduled for November, will now take place in June. The District Institute of Arts announced the change and opened the call for district artists to apply for a festival scholarship program. The event, known as the largest free festival in Latin America, will be held at the Simón Bolívar Park from June 21st to the 23rd. This marks a first mid-year edition since 2019. The scholarship program offers 20 prizes of $5,500,000 each to bands and artists with a minimum of 60% original repertoire. Registration opens on February 14th and runs until March 21st. Best I can tell, when you hear these numbers, they're always going to be pesos. If it's dollars, they should say. In U.S. Dominican Venezuelan news, the Venezuelan regime has condemned the U.S. for confiscating a second aircraft in the Dominican Republic, calling it shameless theft. The plane, a Dassault Falcon 200, was seized under the supervision of United States Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who cited its use to evade sanctions and launder money. This marks the second such seizure in less than a year. The Venezuelan Foreign Ministry has vowed to take all necessary actions to demand the aircraft's return. Rubio emphasized the seizure as a demonstration of the United States' determination to hold the Maduro regime accountable for its illegal actions. In migration news for Central and South America, a second flight carrying 111 deportees from the United States arrived in Brazil on Friday amid tensions between President Lula da Silva and Donald Trump. The flight landed in Fortaleza, and the passengers were transferred to Belo Horizonte. This follows a controversial flight on January 26, where deportees were reported mistreated, leading to diplomatic protests from Brazil. In response, the two countries agreed to create a joint working group to ensure dignified treatment of deportees. The Lula administration also established a migrant assistance post at Belo Horizonte Airport to support these expelled. And lastly, in the local music scene, the first public recording studio in Comuna 1, Poblado, Medellin, supported by J Balvin's Foundation, has opened. This sound production laboratory offers free access to professional music production equipment, advice, and specialized training for emerging artists. The initiative is a collaboration between the Mayor's Office of Medellin, Vibra and Alta, and 2K Foundations, aims to professionalize local talent and strengthen the music industry. The studio is inclusive with no restrictions on age, nationality, or music genre. Interested individuals can access the studio by visiting the House of Popular Culture or through social media. This project enhances Medellin's reputation as a hub of musical talent and provides opportunities for young artists to develop their careers. So there you go. You're up to date with the latest news out of Medellin, Colombia, and Colombia as a whole. I hope you're getting something out of these news stories. If so, please let me know in the feedback. Every little plus, every little advisement is well taken into account. So I need your feedback, need your likes also, and share if you can. Sharing is caring. Get your smile right, guys. Remember to travel, but travel safe.
So, hey, girl, thanks for coming by my place.
No worries. You mind if our girlfriend can come by with us?
Hell no. This why I watch dcbornrob.
Kini excited, dili na mag-online. Unsa ba'y dugayan, chika babes kay nasulan. Ay dali padulan, ako ang padulan. Karamelum-luman, dili-dili na tuluman. Oy, shock pa, makaloka-loka. Si Bona sexy, lawas murag Coca-Cola. Ang kanyag ni mo sa akong kalibutan nga saag. Wala ko ikatubag, ikaw ra kong matawag. Murag kagabun sa kabugnaw sa taas. Sa imong paghawas, lawas ni mo labas. Sinut walay gas-gas, ako amo bas-bas.
Yo, it's dcbornrob, peep the stream, daily dose. East Coast swagger, hit you with that travel pros. Colombia trips, Medellin tips on the real. Stay safe, stay aware, what's the deal? News on lock, know the blocks before you walk. Stick to the tours, avoid that shady talk. Urban jungle vibes for miles, it's hot. Keep your eyes and ears open, dots to connect the plot. For your journey, pack your mind, strap it tight. Travel safe insurance just in case, day or night. Rob's the plug, got the news tips to thrive. Medellin's your oyster, just stay wise to stay alive. Link up or sink, use the wisdom, that's your shield. Guided tours, soak the culture, streets revealed. Wondrous spots, safe zones, that's the key. dcbornrob's the name, bringing you the clarity. Roll smart, roll deep with that travel wisdom. Medellin's a charm, minus the hazards that glisten. Follow the guide, navigate the pave. dcbornrob, for your peace, make that trip safe. Hit the airport, got the passport stamp clean. Dream destination, life a vibrant scene. Cautious moves is your grooves, play your part. dcbornrob coming through, future-proof streets.